Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Music Den. I'm your host, Armando Venditti. Hoping you guys are having a good Monday. In this episode of the Music Den, I'm going to be doing another album review. I picked up two albums on Saturday. I braved the Black Friday sales at West Hamilton Mall. There weren't any sales going on. But I did pick up two CDs. This is the second one. I did a CD review of Big Rack. This is the second of two. This is the latest release from Miss Dolly Parton called Rockstar. Fantastic cover shot of Miss Parton. This is Miss Parton's 49th release. I just about hit the floor when I read that. Interesting album, very courageous, and I don't mean that in a condescending way. I think it's fantastic that she was able to get this done. This album was released on November 17th, 2023, produced by Dolly Parton and Kent Wells, released through Butterfly and Big Machine Music. The excuse me, frog in my throat. The inspiration for this album was the fact that she was nominated to be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. She initially declined the invitation because, she said, let's be honest, I'm a country artist, I'm not a rock artist. But then she reconsidered and she accepted the invitation. But then she thought, you know what, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this right. She decided to record a rock album. But she went one step further. She got in touch with various artists and of the rock genre and wanted to do a duets album. Okay. Big, it's a bit of a ballsy move, on her part to do that. And for me, for the majority of the album, it pays off. Prior to the album's release, there have been 7 singles released from the album, which is quite a lot actually. Starting off with World on Fire, which is the second track on the album, released in May. And from June until October, 6 more tracks have been released as singles. Magic Man, the cover of Hearts, Magic Man with featuring Ann Wilson and Howard Leese on guitar. Fantastic version, phenomenal. Also, another original track called Bygones, featuring Rob Halford of Judas Priest, Nikki Sixx, and John Five on guitar from Motley Crue. Another cover of We Are the Champions and We Will Rock You, released in July. A cover of Let It Be from the Beatles, featuring Paul McCartney and Ringo Starr on backup. What's Up, the cover of the Four Non Blondes track from the 90s, 93. And the final single release from the album prior to the album's released on October the 20th, was a cover version of Miley Cyrus's Wrecking Ball. And, Dolly Parton being Miley Cyrus's godmother, it would only stand to reason that she would do this. At the end of Wrecking Ball, I like the fact that she does do a line from I Will Always Love You. She sings the melody to I Will Always Love You as a final line. Just amazing. There are 30 tracks, 15 tracks per disc, 7 originals, 23 covers. She goes all over the map on this. She does covers. The first track is the title track, Rockstar, original composition featuring Richie Sambora on various instruments and sampling and programming. Fantastic. She also does a version of Every Breath You Take from The Police, Open Arms from Journey featuring Steve Perry, and also Sting is also featured on Every Breath You Take. She does other tracks with John Fogerty called As Long as I Can See the Light, a track called Either Or featuring Kid Rock on co-lead vocals. She does also covers of Purple Rain, uh, from Prince and the Revolution, Baby I Love You Wave, Peter Frampton, featuring Peter Frampton also on co-lead vocals. She does a version of I Hate Myself for Loving You, from Joan Jett and the Blackhearts, Night Moves from Bob Seger. She couldn't get Bob Seger to appear on the album with her, on the track with her, because he was dealing with throat issues. So Chris Stapleton, a country artist who has worked with Pink, also does co-lead vocals. Um, no other tracks. I Can't Get No Satisfaction, featuring Pink and Brandy Carlisle. Uh, she was trying to get Mick Jagger, but he was working on the new album, Hackney Diamond, so scheduling conflicts prevented him from being able to do it. Kevin Cronin coming in on Keep On Loving You from REO Speedwagon. Fantastic version. Heart of Glass featuring Debbie Harry. Don't Let the Sun Go Down on Me, Elton John. Again, she does a beautiful version of Stairway to Heaven on this. This is the second time she's done a cover of Stairway to Heaven. The first time she did a cover of Stairway to Heaven was on her album Halos and Horns from 2002. The story behind the Stairway to Heaven cover was that she she recorded the song and she sent it to Robert Plant and Jimmy Page, and she was scared to death to do so because she knew it was a classic. And they wrote her back, said, use the song. We like your version. Please use this song and on your album, and you have our permission to release it. And the thing with Led Zeppelin is you can contact the management to do covers. They get requests all the time. Their only stipulation is that you do as close to the original as possible. You have to be as faithful to the original as possible. Don't go off and do a rap version of Stairway to Heaven or Black Dawn, because they're not going to, okay that. But Robert Plant apparently contacted her and said he liked what she did with the vocals, using a choir on backup vocals. And I also read somewhere else that Jimmy Page had said to her, if we were going to release a country version, this would be it. So please release it. That track features Lizzo on flute, which I do believe you can't really hear it. I got to go back and hear it again, but you can't really hear it on the track, but it's fine. Also on the album, she does she covers her own stuff. She released an album called Coat of Many Colors back in 1971. That's my favorite track from her, actually. And she does a version of her own song called My Blue Tears, featuring Simon Le Bon from Duran Duran. So she goes all over the place on this album. She does a blistering version of Heartbreaker, featuring Pat Benatar and Geraldo, right? Amazing, blistering version, beautiful, fantastic. And she ends the album with a 10-minute, 45-second version of Freebird from Lynyrd Skynyrd. Okay. I'm not really a country fan. I mean, I listen to a lot of genres of music. I am not really a country fan, but I do believe the fact that this woman, this artist, who has been in the industry for how many years, like over 50 years, and wanted to take this challenge on, I think it's fantastic. I think that with a lot of the musicians artists that she does duets with, she sounds a lot better than the artists that sang the originals. And some of them cannot keep up with her. I'm not even, well, I'll name one name, Stevie Nicks. Okay. She does fantastic work on this album. I think it was, when I say courageous, I don't mean it in a condescending way. I think it was an original idea. I think that she wanted to put her money where her mouth was, and that if she was going to do or be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, this was the way to go about doing it, right? So she needed something to back it up, with being inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And there is one song that is not my favorite that I will skip, but you know what? 29 out of 30 songs that you will sit and listen to. Why not? I mean, it's a long album. It clocks in 41 minutes and change. Um, you can listen to any one of the discs, either one of the discs, and you can enjoy it. It is a thoroughly enjoyable album. She rocks out when she has to, and she compliments the artists that she's doing the duets with. Um, I think it's fantastic. So please check it out. It is on YouTube. I'll show you the cover again. Fantastic cover shot of Miss Parton. There you go. So please check it out. It is on YouTube. It is on Amazon, on Discogs. I paid $32 at my local record store for the double disc. On Amazon, it is going right now for something like $34. You can stream it before you buy it. It may not be everyone's cup of tea or a cup of coffee or whatever, but you know what? I applaud her for the fact that she did something that was out of her comfort zone, possibly, and that, you know what? She did what she wanted to do. You know what I mean? So please check it out. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. And yeah, please check it out, and hopefully you will enjoy it. I am doing another episode this week with Ryan Gavalier. We were taping it on Tuesday evening. We are doing our top 5 Christmas specials. We're flipping the script. We're going basically off script for this episode, and we're just gonna have a little fun, with it being the holiday season. So again, that's it for now. And also I should mention that Bill Schuster, his son Neil, Ryan Gavalier, and myself are going to be doing our ranking the albums of none other than Black Sabbath. So that's going to be a mammoth episode, 19 albums to go through. If you thought that the Pink Floyd album ranking was a long one, this is going to be a bloody long one. I'm telling you right now. So anyways, please look after yourselves and one another, and I will see you soon with a brand new video. Bye for now.